You want to talk about lawsuits? You've had a lot of issues and opinions when it comes to lawsuits, and there's a new Spotify lawsuit that has come out where Drake is not a defender or not really involved, but Drake was named as an example of someone who has benefited from illegal bots and streams and inflating their numbers to get payouts from Spotify.
Right.
But you've also had words about Drake's lawsuit as well against UMG.
I have.
So,
I have.
how do you... What happened?
What is this lawsuit about?
So it's a rapper
named
RDX. RBX, yes.
So he's one of the Dog Pound, right?
Yes.
Old school rapper named RBX. He said that
Who's
Drake,
allegedly Snoop Dogg's cousin?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Right? He says that the reason that his music hasn't been able to get as much play is because of Spotify's use of bots, and he's using Drake as the example to show why this is happening.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it looks like a disgruntled person who's like, yo, my shit ain't popping because Drake's popping.
Yeah. And there's not much
It hasn't been substantiated by any data.
there's not much evidence at all.
It's probably true.
I mean, the thing
They
is...
all use bots.
I think the number game, even outside, let's step away from music for a second. The number game in general, when it comes to streams, when it comes to followers, a lot of the time, it's bots. Like a lot of creators who have X million amount of followers, they're not real people.
Dead internet.
That's why the dead internet theory is real. And that's why... Now, I work in marketing, right? So a lot of the time we look at creators, Like there's systems that look at how many people's followers are actually real versus how many of their followers are fake accounts. Someone even did, now we're going on multiple tangents, but someone even posted like Huda from Love Island. People were saying that a lot of her followers, like literally clicking through them, they're not real. Like they literally look like bot accounts.
Yeah.
And they have like 3 posts that are kind of like AI, or they're kind of like weird looking.
Just
like
created an account a week ago.
Yes, exactly. So I just feel like the numbers game in general is eventually, I don't know how much weight it will hold, but eventually it will get exposed. Like a lot of these creators and people who have these millions of followers, like they're not actual humans. That's why the number game gets so sticky, especially like as a podcast. They're like, oh, like this podcast has 700,000 followers and you guys have 60,000. Okay, but that 700,000, are they people? You just see that number, you think that reach is going to be high.
Yeah.
Have you ever went into like the YouTube comments of like a new video, and then you're looking
It's
at
all just emojis and cookie cutter
Yeah.
fire emoji with like
just
one word.
These weird
Great.
comments are like,
Amazing.
doing a great job. You are the reason I am alive.
Yeah,
I'm like,
GPT ass
Yeah.
fucking script.
Yeah.
Like,
And the thing is, a lot of brands aren't looking at that. They're looking at the number. And there's times where I sit in meetings and I'm like, they'll put like, oh, I'm like, this person doesn't have actual influence. Like if we look in the back end and we look at their follower validity or whatever you want to call it, or their follower health, a lot of programs call it, the health is low.
Right.
Because their followers are not humans. So we're paying this person $20,000 to post to who?
Yeah. So I guess everybody's cheating the system. It's all relative depending on who's doing it the most. Right?
Yeah.
Because so I mean, you know better than me because you like pay more attention to this stuff, but I seen like there was like an adjustment from a lot of like the big Spotify artists recently where they're like purging accounts or something like that.
Yeah, they're
And
bringing
then-
people's streams down to what it's supposed to be.
Right. And then Drake was hit like the least out of a lot of them.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is only Spotify, right? I was listening to Poetic Flacco on his Instagram. He made a post about this, and he was like, this guy's a washed up rapper. You know, I'm not going to disrespect RBX, but like, he's like, this washed up rapper is going up against Drake saying that, you know, I ain't getting no money because of Drake, but they're only hitting up Spotify. So where's this hit really coming from? Because Universal and Spotify, their companies, they're
embedded
Universal has stake in Spotify.
Yeah.
Right?
Vertical
But they
integration.
they don't have stake in Apple and all these other platforms. So they can only expose Drake for Spotify. But they're not exposing, saying, oh, Drake is botting streams from all of the platforms. So where is this hit actually coming from? Is it from RBX, or is this Universal trying to get back for the lawsuit?
So RBX is their hit dog, kind of.
Exactly.
It did seem like a coordinated media effort as soon as that like little
We got your
lawsuit
shit
came
thrown out. Now you're gonna see.
Yeah. You got bots.
But But my thing is, let's
Drake
think
was
it.
ready to show everything, though. He was ready to show all his paperwork, everything on the back end, though. So he clearly doesn't seem to have anything he's scared of.
And you might
in that
not to
regard.
interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
He might not, if there is bots, it might not be his team that's responsible for them. I've done interviews with people, and then later on, I'm looking at the number, and I'm like, that ain't the real number. Like, please tell me that this is a Google ad and not some bullshit that you can get my channel taken down.
Yeah.
So you do it with the artist and they bought yours.
And they bought their own interview.
To make it look better.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, you can pay. You can pay for. You could literally put the link to whatever you want, pay for X amount, and it'll go.
People
For
can do it at
anything,
the snap of a finger, so.
bro.
Like,
Even what's her name?
I didn't know that.
Shan Boodram, content creator.
And like
She's-
sexologist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said herself, yo, when I was trying to get on, when I just moved to LA to get brand deals, she said she would pay to up her own numbers to sell herself to brands to get brand deals. Like, you can do that. And it's not hard and it's not expensive.
I get it, but I just feel like I have so much integrity that I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, it was much easier 10
Back
years
then.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Now
for sure.
it's easy, but you might get flagged as you're talking about.
I've had it
So you
done in the last year on like 2 interviews.
Wow.
Where I'm like, there's no way, no disrespect to those artists, but there's no way that this shit has like 5-6 racks on it. Ain't nobody know who the hell you are,
can
bro.
you say they were signed acts?
No.
You could just buy
Independent.
You could search up the website and do it yourself.
No, I know.
So
I
you
know.
can just literally just put a URL in, put money behind it, and say just like bought this video.
Yes. And now my YouTube
I've been DMing
videos
with people and they will mid-conversation with you. They'll be like, hey, do you want like, free streams or views or whatever? And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? See what I could do? And they'll do it in mid-conversation. Then I'll see a
To
video.
what? To our videos?
Back when I used to have like my rap videos like on my Instagram and stuff. Some guy
Our videos. I said, hold on.
No, and I was
play with
working.
me now.
And I was working for before they were famous. They were like, yeah, you guys need views. Like, see this video of yours, refresh it. And then it was like up like 8,000.
It's crazy.
that's wild.
And the thing is,
My bad to cut you
I'll
off.
tell you guys off camera, I have an artist that I'm trying to not do as many interviews with anymore because every single interview that he's done with me, he's added extra numbers on his shit.
Yeah. And that looks crazy on your profile too.
Yeah.
Yo, there's one. Oh my God. This guy bought all his videos, okay? He has videos that have 1.1 million views on it, okay? He's told me he bought his videos. The man pulled up on my show. Tell me why to this day this interview has like 55,000 views on it. And like the comments are just insane the way they were botted. I'm like, bro, like people, I can tell that this is botted. Like the city's not buzzing because of your interview and it has 50K views on it, bro.
Yeah.
It's what is counterproductive.
Yeah,
That's
there's gotta be a
wild to me.
listener that does the math and finds this video.
Oh yeah, they can go look it up. Oh jeez.
To be honest, I never, so like I said, one thing I would never do, people ask, I've never bought followers for myself personally for this podcast. I'm just never doing it. It doesn't make sense.
I've done
Like
it.
Really?
Not subscribers because like you can't really fuck around with YouTube.
Yeah.
But for Instagram, once upon a time, I put a system on both pages, like early in the game.
Yeah.
But even before I was podcasting, on my Friday Ricky Dread page. But this is a real system.
Right.
It wasn't getting you bots. Because I actually smashed some of the girls that followed me from the thing.
That took
Let
a
me show you
turn.
something.
They could have been bots. I was fucking them.
No, because the system is so sick that you can make the followers male, female, or everybody. So like I
Holy
can go
shit.
for one day just having only females following me. It was a mod freaking
I could
ass.
get that's true because I feel like I don't know if people will remember back in the day on Instagram. Sometimes
When Feds did a sweep?
no, not that. Before that,
That was a crazy day.
And
Right?
I remember that, but no, like I don't know if it's maybe if you used one of those websites to see who unfollowed you or whatever. but
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
there were times when like you would just out of nowhere just be following people that you never followed before.
Yeah.
Like it would make you follow people.
Yeah.
So I think it's stuff like that where it's
The
like it's
system was
real
called-
people.
Yes.
But it's like making you
See, you connected
follow
two
other
dots.
people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, the system I was calling, it's gone now, right? And Instagram doesn't allow third parties. It was called Sticks, and it was evolved from another name. So I was paying $39.99 a month for it. you have 3 different things you put in. You put in locations, and you can get specific with locations like UFT, students, whatever, medical lab or whatever, like super specific. Food court at Eaton Center. You know what I'm saying? You put all those, like you could put 100 locations, 100 usernames, and 100 hashtags.
Wow.
And then it could go up to 7,000 you can make as the max that is following. Wow. And then it goes up and it follows all 7,000 people. And then when it hits the max, then it goes back down and unfollows everybody.
Yes. Yes. I've seen that. Because I've heard people use that where they have that system where it will like target people and then it would follow people. And so if the person didn't follow back, whatever, it would unfollow them.
Yes.
Yeah, low key, I did that.
And Stupid Me
I
was
did
doing
that.
it by
I
hand.
did that.
Stupid Me was doing it by hand in 2010.
I did that in 20.
Did you do that too? Your 400,000. Is it fake?
No, but
Nah.
I was doing it by hand, like, and I wasn't unfollowing. I was
That's a real strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I was
unfollow.
following people to get them to follow me, but I
Yeah.
wasn't unfollowing people. I was just following.
okay, yeah,
people.
yeah.
In 2016, my boy, he was at Ryerson, like super. He had one of his like assistants that was like super like nerded out that knew it was just a proprietary software that he had.
Wow.
So he told me how he could do that one time. I'm like, okay, bet. I had like, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 followers or something.
Oh, the system was so crazy.
He followed 7,000 people
Yeah.
in like a week. But and then like I lost like 60-70% of them. In
Well,
like,
the thing is, you have
yeah.
to keep your.
In like a
If the
year.
content's engaging, then they'll stay.
Then they'll stay.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole thing. And the system was so sick that it would send a message to all of the people who follow you, and you can tweak the message that is getting sent to people. So I kind of put it in my own words, like, yo, thanks for the follow, fam, and check out the link to my new song.
Yeah.
Wow.
And no word of a lie, you can switch it to just whatever sex for the day. So I want to just only guys to follow me for like a day, which I would never do, right? I would just keep it either on everyone or women.
Yeah.
So just for the week, the 7,000 people are following you, all women's accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get a 1-2 of them just off collateral.
That's crazy.
And that's how I knew it wasn't bots. You know what I'm
Smashing
saying?
bots is tough though.
Yeah.
Salute to you.
That kind of money.
That is so
People
insane.
called Russ a hater for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Instagram got rid of that shit. No third-party apps
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. It was
Good.
getting
I'm
out of
pissed too
control.
because like that influenced how it connects to TikTok. So like before I stopped using TikTok, I had my IG connected to it, and then one day I wanted to put something else there instead, and then now I can't put it back because like it's like TikTok won't let any third party app do. Sorry, Instagram won't let any third party app do anything with it anymore.
Yeah. Instagram's getting very strict.
Yeah.
But did we talk? Did we talk about the lawsuit? Did you pivot?
Kind of.
Lawsuit? I mean, no,
We talked about bots.
No, about how your words about Drake's lawsuit.
Oh, the OG one.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
Because you had a tweet before we wrap up. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. But
Here's the thing, like he appealed this shit now.
yeah.
So I can talk as much as I want. He don't give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
still gonna move forward with it. And obviously,
Do you actually think it's a trash move on his behalf?
how do y'all think it's been working out for him? Because I feel like his image has been like looking like shit because of this lawsuit, and we're still talking about the battle. That could have been circumvented if we just didn't have no lawsuit.
Yeah, I think it's a bad move. But like, that's not what he said though. He was like, it's an embarrassment to the city.
No, it's you're fucking with Canada's reputation.
Yeah.
is
You
what I
really
said.
think he is
I was
by
like,
doing that?
I was like, all right. That was
I'm being a little dramatic. Yes.
Okay.
However, I do believe it to a degree. As
Right.
somebody who likes to play the dozens, who likes to crack on people and shit, if I'm some American kid and I bump into Mr. Toronto rapper and we're friends,
Right.
We ain't enemies, we're friends, but we joking around, I might be like, yo, bro, I don't know if I could joke with you too much because you might sue.
Oh, okay. True.
I'm always just gonna use that as this little jab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But you know, like the whole story of why he's suing is like bigger than the program, right?
I guess.
Like we know he's not suing Kendrick. We know he's suing UMG for, pushing this song and whatever you ever want to say to kind of decrease his value, knowing that he's up for renewal with UMG.
This is all what we're assuming. We've all made all of these narratives. He's never said, this is why I'm suing.
Right.
We all said he's
Has
suing.
that not been confirmed?
That's what
as
he's
to
suing
why.
for.
I'm pretty sure that was in
What
the
is he suing
deposition.
for?
It's been confirmed by podcasters.
No,
No,
but I
but
think
what's
it's
in
in
the
the
actual
deposition that was the whole basis of the lawsuit.
Yeah, you're devaluing me and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we got that. But like, okay, then do your thing, fam. What do we got to do with this? Why do we have to be like, okay, Drake, like, oh, you know, the lawsuit's not for the betterment of hip hop in the end of the day. I think a lot of
I don't
people
think
try to
he was-
spin it where it was like, oh, well, we don't know what the bigger picture is, you know?
No,
we
I
don't-
think the bigger picture is just pay me what you owe.
Yeah.
I think it's a personal labor dispute.
100%.
Basically.
And who was remind me his name? Who was the old is it own whatever Apple Music? Who was the guy?
Lucien Grange?
No, he's
Larry
UMG.
Jackson.
Larry Jackson. If he himself went on the podcast and say that Drake's catalog is bigger than the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s combined, if you are Drake, aren't you gonna be like, yo, you niggas gotta pay me
Yeah.
X amount more?
Need to bite out the apple like
Like
an
you,
Adam
like
and Eve.
literally.
Of course.
Or you
for
could,
sure.
or you could just take it sitting down because you don't want to embarrass rap, quote unquote.
But is that embarrassing rap or is that getting what you're owed?
No, I'm agreeing.
At that level,
Yeah,
who
I
cares
did
about
quote
rap?
unquote for a reason.
Yeah.
I
At that
don't really
level,
think-
nobody cares about the rap part.
People are misconstruing it as to like, oh, he's suing Kendrick and he's mad because he lost and da da da. I understand it looks, he had to fall on the sword. We've talked about so many times. It looks messy, but I'm not gonna lie and say I don't get it.
I mean, I'll always say it was an optically terrible move, whether he wins or loses.
Yeah.
So I've
Optics wise, it
I've never changed my
Right.
mind on that.
Here's the thing with me though, because I'm just gonna give my opinion on Drake, and I don't hold my punches. I fuck with Drake heavy from time before a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna, because I'm from Toronto and because I know Drake or whatever, not give my real opinion on how I feel.
Yeah. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that we get too much of that over here. People bastardize me like, how
Yeah.
could you disloyal piece of shit?
Yeah.
Disloyal why? Because I gave my opinion?
Yeah.
When he does good, I big him up. If there's something that I don't like, then I say it.
Yeah.
What I think is disingenuous is only talking about his W's, and if there is something that could be perceived as an L, what are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's them all, but he does a lot of that shit.
Right.
Do you
know
think
what I'm
we
saying?
pull our punches here?
Yes.
You think we what? Wait, you think we what?
I think y'all are not. Y'all ain't trying to piss off Drake.
Hold on. And this is where. All right, hold on. And this is where I will argue otherwise. Because if you go back, I've been very critical of Drake on this podcast.
Okay.
Very critical. We have an episode called Champagne Poppy Show. I've been very critical of Drake. I believe I'm a consumer too. There's shit that Drake does. You can go back to episodes where I'm like, okay. Like I said, I'm a consumer. One thing about me, I'm not hiding. You had a co-host that said, oh, she doesn't want, her man should invite her votes. No. If you guys know me, I've been very critical of Drake. Very, like I said, we have an episode literally called Champagne Poppy Show. Right? But my thing is, for this, I can genuinely say that I'm on his side.
Okay.
That's what it is.
When you were critical of him, did you get in trouble?
I'm in trouble in what way?
Like, did you get backlash from people saying, oh, why are you being critical of Drake? You're being unloyal or disloyal?
I don't know if back then.
Was that the episode where For All the Dogs came out?
No, that was way before For All the Dogs.
Because I remember when that came out and we were highly critical.
Yeah, I was
Of,
critical
like-
of For All the Dogs too. I didn't like that album and I said it. But my thing is, I think now where there's more eyes on us and the Drake and the Kendrick and and they're just like, no, it's like, to me, I'm just genuinely on his side for
To
this.
answer his question, I don't think we did.
What?
I don't think we got backlash or anything.
Yeah,
for,
but I
like,
think it was a different time though, where the back, like I feel
Before
like
the
now
battle.
people are very quick to jump on it whenever you say something about him.
Yeah.
Versus a year or two ago where we were critical about certain things, people were like, oh well, whatever.
Because I risk my relationship with Drake to make sure I keep my takes honest.
Yeah. But then to me also, I'm not saying that Drake thinks like this, but I don't think it's fair to hold people up. Because at the end of the day, we're consumers, right? People can be critical of this podcast. People are critical of this podcast. They say, I don't like their takes. Oh, their sport take sucks. Oh, they suck Drake dicks, whatever they want to say. People who are consumers are critical of whatever they consume. We are also consumers. So we can be critical of things Drake does, but he shouldn't hold people against that just because there's some things that we might not agree with. It doesn't mean we dislike him. I think Drake is the best rapper that we've ever seen.
So if we just spent 24/7 glazing,
If what?
If we just spent 24/7 glazing Drake,
Right.
do you think all of us would be in a higher position as far as like media game? Do you think he would have said, you know what? I like what you did. You know what? You kind of remind me of Aiden. You know what I'm saying? You're giving me that keepsake solid feeling.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I mean,
Just food for thought.
nah, because like someone like Charlemagne, like he's super against Drake. and
He's on the
really
fucking Breakfast Club, bro. He good. I'm talking about us on a local level or anybody who's on the come up, streamers or whatever. The only people that he really shows his love to, and I might get in trouble because I just give my honest opinion, is people who glaze the shit out of him. There's nobody who he freaking fucks with and give the alley-oop to who's ever been critical of him.
I think there's one person, and you could say that he started with Super Love and then gave his opinion. The only person, no, not even Act. The only person that ever like kind of said something negative about Drake, but it still kept the relationship was Kai.
Kai Cenat?
Kai's the only person
They have
that
a
got that
relationship
done.
right now, sir? Because I don't think so.
Are they on the outs?
It was a little sticky after he trashed the Iceman thing,
But I think
but I
they
still
just-
He
see
didn't
them.
show up to his stream. He ghosted him on the
he did.
stream.
He's
Cancel
in,
this
he's in
shit.
comment sections in the stream, is
But
he not?
he's still seen but like they still interact.
Yeah, it feels like
though.
they've been. I don't know.
Their relationship probably isn't as fly as it used to be. I'll
He's
say
been
that
on
for sure.
3 streams with Aiden. How many streams does he have with Kai?
None.
All right.
But all of those streams were before the Iceman episode 3 thing.
What with Aiden?
Weren't they?
I feel like he did something with Aiden recently.
Yes. And he was supposed to do something with Kai, and it ain't happened.
They pulled the
Because the
plug,
nigga's
yeah.
not glazing him 24/7.
I don't know if it's the glazing. I don't know. I feel like just Drake is very particular on where he puts his energy and whatever. I don't know. And like I said, maybe it could be that. I really don't know. But if it is that, I would be slightly disappointed. But I mean, he did Bobby Altoff twice, and she kind of
They had a
put his
huge
name in
problem.
the
Yeah,
dirt. They had a big
fallout.
falling
Yeah,
out.
true.
And she kind of put his name in the dirt.
And are most artists not like that?
And then he went back and did a second interview with her and put her on again.
How did she put his name in the dirt? Because she doesn't really have any takes.
Yeah, but I think there was definitely, she kind of confirmed that he had done something to her and, you know, they had a falling out and she didn't really defend him when people were speculating that there were issues between them and when she had deleted the episode and all the above and they spoke about it. So I think she's the only one who I guess has kind of bounced back per se.
But
And
also
I think she works for him.
Oh, geez.
I think so. But I also do think it's different rules for women.
That is true too.
And I
maybe.
also think she works for him.
Works for him in what way? Like
She's
She
part
gets a
of his
paycheck
rollout.
that says
She got-
October's
she
very
got
own on
paid
it?
for that.
Maybe not to that degree, but like you have your own company, that's your podcast company, but that's where I'm going to go to get my shit off.
But also, too, to what Clyde just said when he was implying that most artists are like that. In 2025, music journalism is an access game for everyone. I don't think it's just Drake. I think it's
How
for
many artists are going to
artist.
link up with the person that trashed their album on a review and stuff like that?
Depends. Trash is a strong word.
Or
if
as
you have
negative-
critique on somebody,
Okay, yeah.
I've had critique on people. I've talked about people who got called snitches and all types of shit. They came up to my show and talked about it.
right.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah, but even me personally, like, even if I wasn't like a podcaster or whatever, if I was just tweeting the thoughts that I'd have on this mic, I'd still say the same stuff.
Yeah,
I am
agree.
biased because I am from Toronto. That is true. You know, I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Kendrick fan too, but I'm a bigger Drake fan. And I'm also a little bit of a contrarian too. So like when I see a hive mind going a little bit too far in one way, I kind of err to the other side, which is what I've kind of seen with, you know, the Kendrick pro-American narrative.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say I'm biased. I would say sometimes I pull punches on him, but I think I'm always honest though. Like the takes that I have whenever a topic comes up are honest. Now I could bring up the fact that I don't like what he's doing with Steak or something. Right? Like I don't like that gambling stuff that
Right.
he's doing. I could bring that up, sure. But that doesn't mean that my other takes that are pro him are not honest in themselves.
I just feel like, and you know, we can wrap the Drake part here, but
Yeah.
like, I do a lot of pro Drake takes.
Yeah.
But the loudest ones are the
The
anti
ones that are
ones.
negative.
It's always
yeah.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
The amount of times I've defended this guy in friggin' chat rooms or whatever, spaces and different places like that. Friggin' 30 American people are like, nah, bro, your guy, he lost. And I'm like, nah, because of this.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever talks about none of that shit.
People never see
Right.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't like your tweet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up with him? You know, at the same time, ain't nobody paying my fucking bills. So I'm going to say what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Facts.
Big
Clock
up
it.
Toronto though.
Clock it. Anyways, we hit a 3-hour mark, which is crazy. We've never had a 3-hour mark.
Yeah.
He's like, nice.
good
But
at
any
this.
last words? Anything you want to plug?
Look out for, and this is dropping on Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow, baby.
Look out for my documentary dropping at the end of this week. The first Canadian rap song and creator of OVO. That's not Drake. That's not the title, but like that's the premise.
Oh, okay.
All right. And yeah, just tap into the podcast. We are on every Monday and every Thursday, all streaming platforms, YouTube clips every day, and full episodes Monday and Thursday.
Period.
That way.
And also, I know people got mad at me for my tweet, but obviously everyone knows about Hurricane Melissa. So like I said, I'm going to say it again. I don't care if people are mad. If you love Jamaica, if you love dance hall, if you eat oxtail, if you love beef patties, if you have a dread hat in your home, if you've been to the Rio Montego Bay, donate. And it doesn't have to be money, you know, find a fundraiser that you can give perishable items to, blankets, baby wipes, batteries, whatever you need. But regardless, open your time, go to supportjamaica.gov.jm
It's the main
to
fund.
donate monetarily. Shout out to Uncle Delroy and Wadea. They had a really big fundraiser over the weekend where they raised $17,000 Canadian, which is about 1.9 million Jamaican. So yeah, a lot of money is going out. And like I said, people got mad the way I worded it. I really don't care. Jamaican culture is one of the leading cultures in the world. And if we want to see it back up and running and help the people who provide that, then open up your wallet, open up your time, give back. Anyways, thank you so much, Friday, for coming.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
And yeah, this has been great 3 hours, guys. We fed you guys this today. So
Big
enjoy.
pod link up.
Enjoy. And we'll be back next week.
Friday, not Freddy.
Yeah. Oh my God, what an episode.